Didn't notice until I looked at this camera angle. I'm actually missing 2 lights. Must be burned out. I'm actively booting up Minecraft. That was the noise. The noise we're all looking for. And now we go connect, join server. And everything goes great. Oh. Alright, it's not up yet. Almost, though. Pyro will be with us soonish. He's finishing up dinner. I don't know if he's finishing up making of dinner or the eating of dinner. And that does change the estimate. Logging in. And ever since I watched Man Up, the TV show, which should have went on so much longer than it did, but whatever, I'm not salty, not even a little bit. Anytime somebody tells me a story of, I was going to do this thing, and then I didn't. It's just, cool story, bruh. Okay, so, you have 2, and that's a problem. This is a problem I have to fix today. I didn't want to, but I have to. But the other side should be solved, I mean, not forever, but, you know, for long enough that, as long as this side's working. Although, we're running into a problem. It's a problem that might be solved by setting different priorities? Yeah, like if I do, I think it's dense is what I want. So we have dense. Oh, no, we want the vacuum. So we want vacuum going to here, which says prefer putting rock crystals into here, but, you know, if you happen to have extras, throw them away down to there or something like that. You know? You know the drill. And by, by down to there, I mean into this chest of export directly to the system. Because we're running into this problem where this chest will eventually fill up of stuff that's kind of just junky. And I should probably have a check on here that says, like, if purity is less than, I don't know, 50% when it's coming through here, then instead put it into the system. Yeah, that's probably what I do with this writer. I have an additional condition which says if all the regular stuff or if purity less than 50 or whatever. Similar thing here. So basically, actually, I don't even really want to think about that logic. This is a problem for another time. We're not there yet. What we are at, though, is... Oh, this logic does not work. I've tried. Tried so many times. And here's what we need to do. This side, I think, is solved. I think this gate is actually enough that if I were to basically duplicate this, except with the purity pool pull logic, then and slap it over here, then we'd actually get to the point that this thing works. Yeah, so basically what this whole system does right now, let's just walk through it. When we have a crystal in this chest, we have this reader which can tell us all the properties of that crystal. If the size is less than 400, then it's like, this thing's too small, and it punts it into here, which is great. Sometimes they split in here. I will talk about that case later, but for the most part... Oh, wow, look at that. We didn't even have time to pick up the crystal? Okay, yeah, I need to get this thing activated differently. I need this to say if the pool is empty. So the same thing that's actually telling it to... Except I need a slight delay. Hold on. let me finish my train of thought. So basically... Actually, I think I wanted to say if there is something in this chest... Let me think about that. Anyways, the problem we're hitting right now is that sometimes it refills the starlight before this check says to pull the crystal out. And this check knows to pull the crystal out because there's no liquid starlight here. So if it fills it back in fast enough, then the crystal isn't pulled. Yeah, okay, I think if I just duplicated this check and put it as the activator for this, everything would work. Because this wouldn't refill until the whole system sees that there's no liquid starlight there. I don't know if things happen simultaneously, but I know we can set a priority. Boom, everything working. So if we prioritize pulling the crystal first and then adding liquid starlight, we're golden. Another option is to say refill the liquid starlight while there are no crystals there. Actually, I like that better. So this thing can detect if there are any crystals there at all. If we say hold off until there are no crystals, then if they happen to split, which I think is actually caused by the bug I'm talking about now, the bug in my logic, not in Minecraft. If it splits, it actually waits for both crystals to be sucked up before it proceeds. Yeah, so we already have this size pool empty check. If I just duplicated that Boolean, actually, I might just be able to pull it out and use it. Size pool empty. Yeah, I think if it's anywhere in the system, things that are dependent on it can read it. What the heck? That's interesting. Oh, right. It can't pull because this chest is full. Oh, look at that one. That's a thing of beauty. And at 98%, I might just pull it out now. Like, we're done. That's all we needed. We don't really need to get to 100%. I don't know what I'm going to use these, like, full purity crystals for, but there you have it. We're actually making progress. Yeah, I like the idea of taking anything that is less than 50% purity and just throwing it into the system for crafting purposes. That way we don't fill up over here. I mean, we're a ways away, granted, and I could put another chest here so that this problem doesn't occur. Whatever. Oh, I just realized I was explaining the system and then got completely sidetracked because something happened in real time. Yeah, so I want a redstone writer that just says, only activate this thing if there are no crystals in it. And then it already knows not to activate itself if the space is full, because it just can't output there anymore. Like if the space is full of liquid starlight, so... I think actually that completely solves my problem in a very clean way. The last problems I actually had. So I'm going to take all these out. I think I only need the logic cables and then a redstone writer. I'm going to make 2. Actually, I'm going to make several. I should really teach the system how to make these. I'm going to make like 3 of these and then make a redstone reader for later. Because I want to solve the other... Do you have a block of redstone? It's right there. I see it. Solve the other system while I'm over here. So... that's fine. We want a redstone writer here, and I'm going to go ahead and, because we're busy anyways, I'm going to extract this, which kind of breaks my whole system momentarily, and put it here. And right now, redstone deactivates it, so I think I need to take that redstone torch they're talking about, put one in my hand. Redstone mode pulse. Redstone mode... yeah, okay. So that's... oh, hey, we finally got a crystal processed. Cool. And, ooh, there it is! That's what we're gaming for! This system works. It just takes a long time to do it. Yeah. Maybe I just like void or something. That'd be... seems like ridiculous, right? Yeah, we're definitely gonna need nether star seeds. We're gonna need a lot of seeds. Let's be honest. What is happening down there? So what I don't want to run into, the reason I'm worried about that whole purity less than 50% move it into the system thing, I don't want to run into a state where we actually run out of rock crystals, because all the splits have purity less than 50% or become purity equal 100%. So if that happened, well, I mean, I could just reseed the chest at that point. And then turn off my one thing. Okay. Anyways. Suppose I should check and make sure this actually works. We should see, yeah, everything is actually just completely fine again. Because, again, it's on any device within the system if that logic, or if that variable exists. And so, because this exists on this redstone writer, everything's great. And I'm just watching to make sure it works. That was a good view. Okay. I wasn't paying too close attention, but I mean, it refilled it. It's, yeah. So that's great. I like this system a lot. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, because that's how we're going to actually solve this problem. Where's just regular redstone? Okay. So yeah, over here we have a problem. The problem is, boy, this logic is just garbage. Let's be honest. Because I have just so much going on that doesn't need to exist now that I know how to do an SR latch. So basically I want to do the same thing I have over here, which says this thing should be on if we want to start pulling a new crystal from the chest, or if we want to continue attempting to pull in a new crystal from the chest. Where continue is defined as nothing's in the mini chest, and this is active. So the SR latch part is you set your boundary conditions, and then because there's a slight delay getting from here to here, you can use, even though this is the one writing to that in the long run, so they should have equivalent values, this is slightly delayed, so it can be used as an input to this thing's logic. It's really cool, kind of hard to explain. The end result of all of this being this thing can depend upon the value of that, which depends upon the value of that. See, it's crazy. It's amazing. I like it a lot. I don't like those. So what we have is the boundaries start pulling when we activate that tube over there, which is, we have a crystal size 400. 400 being the maximum regular rock crystal size. And I'm going to have to set up another pool to grow celestial crystals once I actually start doing junk like that. But you can see... well, sorry. Got ahead of myself, but think about that later. Ignore that for now. So that's the start polling mechanic, the first boundary condition. So when we want to start polling, we activate this, which activates that. So now we're in the, basically the loop part of this, where we say, continue polling, which is this loop, until this chest has a rock crystal in it. So we can see the continue polling logic. Let me go actually show you what that is. So if the size crystal is null and we are currently trying to pull a crystal. So this is the currently trying to pull. This is the thing that checks, is the size crystal null. So I bet you this one's broken again right now. Oh no, there are particle effects. Okay, so that's still running. I'm going to fix it after I finish explaining this. So this loop just happens until we have pulled in another crystal, which is the perfect cutoff, because then we don't want to pull another. We're good. Now it appears to be a little... Oh right, it's currently active because we're saying start pulling, but we can't because the buffer chest is full, which is good actually. That's great. It's what we want. Other than I'd like it to not be full. I like that it has a lot of things, if that makes sense. Okay. Ooh, you know what? Maybe. Maybe I put aside the 50% or less purities. I keep getting distracted. I'm sorry. Let me finish describing this. It's for my own benefit mostly. Put aside the 50% or less purity, and then literally round robin either put it back into that pipe to be processed, or put it over there. Right? I actually like that a lot, yeah. So then we continue to actually increase in crystals over time. Hey, everything worked. Um, but we also... thing. I do need to check if a collector crystal can actually improve the speed at which this happens. Because I honestly don't know. I'd like it to. But I don't know how you would link it to this block. So I'll test that out soon. Right. So you can see that this was active for a long time. Everything's great now. And this side appears to be just fantastic. Now let's go over to this other side where we have like delayers and nonsense, and I hate it, and I'm gonna fix it. Because I hate it. Never just live with stuff you hate. Never live with broken windows. Don't know why I keep jumping so much. So, like, long story short, we're going to have a redstone rider here. We're also going to set up another SR latch. So, Mr. Wisp, I don't want you hanging around. You're annoying. I think this actually works faster at night as well, which makes sense. I wish I could do constellation-y stuff at night. That's a lot harder. So I'm wondering, what do I do? I basically have to start over from... here-ish. Oh, what are 50... Could you... Where are you, you jerk? Nobody likes you. Ah, you made me pick up the rock crystal. That was annoying. Which means... Oh, there's space. Good. Just let that right back on in. Ay, 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 ay. So I was looking at this, which says 59 or 63. 63. Oh boy, none of these are labeled. That makes it so much harder. Oh no. Yeesh. Yeesh. Label your variables, kids. I didn't know you could at the time. Ugh. So yeah, I might have to just break this for just a little bit. First, I'm gonna set up this guy to be pulse, so that I potentially don't even need that torch anymore. Then we're gonna figure this out. So we're just going to start from the bottom, things we know the value of, and then we'll eventually increase. Oh boy, why is it... Oh, right. Yeah, because I set that on pulse, which, yeah. Alright, so these things I don't care about for now. But I do want to grab all of this, including these strings, and actually, like, name them. So we're going to take this thing and say Astral Sorcery String. Now, normally as a coder, I would hate baking my type into the thing, because I ain't no C++ programmer, but crystal properties tag string. That's fine. Let's get this out. Size tag string. Yeah, I'm adding the tag thing. That seems better. Purity tag string. So now you can see what I want this to be is purity pool crystal NBT. Right. Crystal Astral Sorcery NBT. Write that. And finally, Purity Pool Crystal Properties NBT. That should make our lives somewhat simpler. So you can have everything but one, so I can just start pulling more stuff out. What do you mean 52 and 35? Oh, jeez. Okay. So we can grab this. We grab this. You can go back now. 35. This, and then we could probably do all these. So let's do our constants first. 0 int. And then I want 400. Why does 4 not want to type in? Excuse me? That's weird. That was very weird. 100 int? 4 was like some sort of reserved thing? I don't know. So now we can do Purity Pool Crystal Purity. Yeah, I know, that makes no sense. Write that. And this one. So this should be the size. Well, it makes sense. It's redundant. But I don't care. Everything's fine. Okay, I must have been like swapping for some reason. It's weird. So what we want this to be is Purity Pool Crystal full-sized. That's what this thing stands for. Full purity. So you can see everything. Why do I have... multiple of these? Ah! So that's this one's full purity. This one's not full purity. I didn't see that it was a less than. And then this is... oh, full-sized. Wait. Okay, now these are identical, right? Sorry. Literally identical. got it. There's no reason for me to have this, but okay, I guess I'm doing it anyways. Full-sized. Go back to here. Drop off my constants, and then all this other stuff, this other nonsense. Grab a couple more of these things. Okay. Don't know what that is yet, but I'm sure everything's fine. We are going to need this for some of our new logic. Ugh. I'm going to take this out so it doesn't continuously do that. I just don't want to listen to it. Okay, so this one has a name, this one does not. Purity, pool, crystal, size, not 0. This is a weird check. It doesn't come up often. In fact, it might be... It's not redundant with this one. It's redundant with... we could just make this a not null check. And with 60. What is 60? Ah. So not full... Wait, are you kidding? This is also a duplicate? What? I'm okay, that's gonna bother me. Not full-sized. Okay, yeah, we have some duplicate booleans and I don't like it. So, purity, pool, crystal... perfect. I'm going to name this. And I'm going to name this... I don't know what to name this. Size between bounds. I have literally no idea. I don't know if I, strictly speaking, need that check again. So the one I don't want to put back is that. The rest of these I can start throwing back in. And then we get to the nonsense that is all of this. So let's grab literally all of these except no, let's just grab all of them. I'm actually just going to get rid of all this. Any variables that required a delayer to actually work. Because I just don't want to deal with those. Okay. No, get rid of that one too. These booleans, they're easy to remake, so I'm going to clear those too because I don't think we're going to need them. Then we can take out is not null, purity pool crystal. So this is the this is the that thing checking. So whatever's in the actual chest, this is the thing checking the pool itself. Yeah, I have some bad naming here. Unfortunately, these will never stack. Dang. Okay. So. So that is good. Still not 0 and not full sized. It goes that way. And I believe this one is pretty full sized but not full purity. We are missing 55. Purity, pool crystal, not full purity. Yeah, okay. So the one we already knew about. So, here's what we want. We want to activate this whenever either of these is activated, which I think I got rid of the thing for. And actually, I'm just going to get rid of these. I can remake those easily as well. So do we have a thing for... It's either perfect or it's size between bounds. Got it. This is the one we want. It's exactly what we want. So this is the thing that says if either of those conditions are true, so we want it in here to say if either of those things are true, do it, or turn this on. Wait, no. No. We want whatever this guy has. What? Why are you referencing 42 and 44? Oh no, this thing is... How do you possibly have an equals on those? Oh, you know what? Because it's this. 42 and 44 are these. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I am going to rename you, though. Purity pool... I don't know, pickup? Sure. Whatever. So we want this guy to be here. We want that same check. Is that what I did over here? What did I do over here? Hold on. 19 and 21. Oh, no. Oh, that's so much nicer. Okay, that's fine. You keep doing your thing. I want this guy to say if the purity pool entity, which is this guy, is null. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to put this down here because I know it's coming. And get this guy. So we get our null check. So if this purity pool empty, I might already have this exact variable. I actually need to go check. It might be right here. It totally is. So cool. We get to get rid of this. So we take this and we drop it in here. Nope. That was terrible. Come back. Null. Entity. Purity pool empty. That was entirely on me. Okay. You go back. I have my purity pool empty. I meant to put it in here. Okay. Boom. It's working. Of course, our whole system is currently backed up. Because this guy is sitting at 400. Yep. So, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. We want a... It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to do writer there, reader there. I want a thing here to be... Continue. Just in case, I'm going to do it purity pool pulling. So, we want to start pulling with this. Got it. This is good. So our logic is start pulling, or we have pulled, so this thing not null. So I'm going to need this guy. I'm going to need it to say null. Sorry, is null. Or the purity pool crystal is empty. Yep, and that should be everything we need. So I need an and. So I want to say if the purity pool crystal is null and we are pulling, then we want to continue pulling. Purity pool continue pulling. That's what this guy is. And then we want an OR, which is not possible to actually search for. So we want that, or continue pulling. I kind of want to rename this to just be purity pool start pulling, so that this makes more sense from a reading standpoint. But this is the purity pool pull logic. Yeah, I'm gonna real quick rename this purity pool start pulling. Okay. So this thing right here is what's going to activate this. The next part of the equation is activating this guy, which is going to have one extra thing on it above and beyond what these guys have, and that's and. So if we should pull and the size pool is empty. I found this to be very effective. So do we already have size pool empty? Somewhere. Oh, yes, I think it's... No? It's this guy. This guy has it. So we want purity pool empty. This. So we can do an and between... Sorry. Should we pull and is the pool empty? Purity pool new crystal. I don't know what I called it on the other side, but whatever. So you can have your empty check back. You are fine. Nope, you're not fine. You don't rely on 48. I don't know why you care. Whoa. Whoa. My inventory freaked out for a second there. So we want this to be that. And we want this writer to be that. Oh boy, no, you get out of here. You are very old, very outdated. Don't need you. Okay. So let's put this guy in. I'm gonna put that there. Say that. That. But it really wants this variable 48. Something in here requires purity pool. That's on me. Alright. Get in there. Boom. Alright. Let's recap the entire system. This guy will keep dunking crystals in, the same crystal in, until it hits size 400, and then shuffle it off to that chest. And once it shuffles off to that chest, it waits until this area is empty before it pulls in a new crystal, which starts the whole sequence over again. Over here, we pull in a crystal of size, it's guaranteed to be size 400 because it came from this chest of size 400 crystals. If the size is 400, it pulls up and drops it into, dunks it in the light, the starlight. We do this because a size 400 crystal, when dunked in starlight, has a chance of splitting into two smaller rock crystals, one of which has a higher purity than the original crystal. Okay. So because all of that is true, when they split, it just keeps dunking the size 400 crystal until it splits. When it splits, it does two things. One, it does not it does not pump in new starlight until all the crystals have been removed. It does not pull in any new crystals until all of the crystals have been removed. So it pulls one crystal first, checks it. If the crystal is size 400, purity 100, it shuttles it off. Otherwise, if the size is less than 400 and greater than 0, it punts it back to the first chest to be processed all over again. Then it picks up the second crystal and does the exact same check. This has been a headache and a half, sitting up, by the way. Which is why I'm not super thrilled about trying to do the same thing for celestial crystals, but whatever. Except I don't think celestial crystals can split. Now, all of this said, I need to go grow some new... It rains so much. Goodbye, sun. Goodbye, wind generators. All this said, so what we should see eventually is the base slowly fills up with this. Meanwhile, this chest slowly fills up with these. So now what I want to do, because this will not be a perfect system, in that we are going to increase these over time until this chest is full. If this chest is full, then we can't empty the bad crystals out of this chest. And that's a problem, right? I don't even want to think about what I'm just thinking about. So I'm going to do two things. One, I'm going to mitigate the problem by, I think, taking anything that has purity less than 50%, and basically sticking it into a chest here, or somewhere, and round-robining it between this path and this path. If it ends up in this chest, then it goes into our system, and everything's great. If it goes to that path, it goes over to that chest over there. So this should eliminate, I don't know, a quarter. It should take a quarter of them out of circulation. And it will require another servo here to do exactly that. And it will require changing this logic. This is the one. Okay. Great. Or adding to this logic, I should say. So I shouldn't need to change the thing that activates this. I just need to say, if size between bounds, that's what this thing is. Yeah. Wait, do I have a second one of these? I really don't think I need more than one of these. Anyways, if the size is between bounds, I think I didn't believe that if it's anywhere in the network it can be read. I think it's why I have multiples of a lot of these. Anyways, keep going on tangents. If the size is between the bounds and the purity is greater than 50%, I'm just going to shuttle it that way. If the purity... Sorry, I'm going to do greater than or equal to. If the purity is less than 50, then we're going to pump out this side into, I don't know, just a mini chest so I can read the one crystal in there. Where we will... Oh, actually, no, I just... Can I round robin? Nearest first. Furthest first. Random. Round robin. Okay. Yeah, so I can just round robin. So I'm going to get these item ducts and a servo. It's all fine. Okay. Shouldn't need any more of... Well, no, I will. I'm also going to need another redstone rider. Which means we're going to need some of these. Boy, I hate running into that problem. Gonna nip it in the bud. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, hey now. I don't think so. Ooh, that could have been bad. And let's just apply this and make it round robin. And we need this guy and this guy. Oh. So we are going to need just an integer of 50. And then we're going to take this guy. And we're doing and. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I need to get the... I need to get the actual purity of the thing.
Channel.
Hello.
Hello. Alright, ultimate crafting table status report. How are we looking?
I'm doing crystals. Rock crystals.
Okay, alright. I mean, that's pretty close then, I guess.
Yep, basically the same thing.
I guess I'll just get to work then. My 34 item, which included the entire environmental tech tree, is one item on my 34 item list.
Makes sense. Oh no. I think I just broke something.
That's not good.
Oh, no, no, it's fine. Phew. I deleted the correct variable.
Oh, I did hit one minor hiccup when trying to craft these iridium seeds.
Uh-huh.
As it turns out, the tier 6 crafting seed is crafted in a carpenter with a bucket of raw sewage. So I need to go make a sewer and push a bunch of animals onto it, actually. So that we're ready for crafting. There's just one tiny little hiccup I ran into. Who would have thought? Why does a sewer need power? I don't understand.
What? How? Okay. Something's got to be wrong here. Okay.
Hooray! Hooray!
Yay! Wait.
We were missing the prerequisite quest, so I just turned that in. And now we're done.
Okay. False. Okay. True.
There we go. Raw sewage. Perfect. I've done it. Sweet, delicious raw sewage. This automation stinks.
Oh, ho. This guy. Ay, 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 ay. Ah. Hmm. Goodbye.
What? Let me in. All I did was put sewage in a carpenter. Seemed like such a good idea at the time. I'm coming back, and if that sewage is not in that carpenter, I'm putting it right back in there. Thought so, buddy.
Uh, what? Oh. What?
I'm not convinced that this recipe can complete in the daytime.
What recipe?
Crafting a
Oh.
tier 6 seed.
Are the things in the right positions?
Oh yeah, no, it's making the noise and everything. It's crafting.
No, I know. Are the ghosts in the right positions? Are the extra items you need?
Oh, yeah, there's only one. It's sitting over there glowing too.
Yeah, maybe it can't then. Usually it gives you, when you're actually on the table, it gives you a second bar that says what the needed is. Our bar is pretty much full all the time, though.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the day. It's completely full. I just think I don't know something about it.
Huh.
Yeah, that was a freaky long craft. Which I mean, is with the tier 6 seed, maybe that's just it. There's an item called the Creative Essence. The essence of infinite creativity from mystical agriculture. Mystical agriditions. Wait a minute. What is mystical agriditions?
Why is this not turning on?
Just aim another star.
So okay, yep. Why is it... Why is this just always on?
That's what I was.
Oh, stupid knots. Knots are dumb. All right, come here, you.
No, I'm not.
They are. They really are. All right. I figured it out. Let's go grab that integer again. Yep. So we need this thing. We need crystal purity as well. Wherever that is. Boom.
I just became aware that I'm going to need void metal. Thumb cramp for this guy. That's going to be the fun stuff. The kind that gets you attacked by mine spiders. Mine spiders are no joke.
Okay. Why do I see a wither on my screen?
No, you don't. Getting some mats. Normal mat gathering stuff.
Yep.
Getting stuff we need. Nether stars, raw sewage, and game stuff.
Yep. That all makes sense. Okay. I mean, at the very least, you should be doing this. What the... Okay, I think that was just broken. Got it. How's this buddy doing over here? Got it. Okay, well, there shouldn't be any downside to doing this other than... Okay. So I'm going to intentionally break my system a little bit here. I take this, and I take... yeah, this. Just real quick. Did you just drop that?
What?
Oh my gosh, why? There's no way that one's size 400. This logic is actually just breaking right now in like a... It's saying true when things are certainly not true.
actually compiler errors.
Yeah. If I just take the variable card out and then put it back, it forces it to reevaluate its existence, and then it actually is correct from that point on.
Uh-huh.
But that's not really what I want to, rely on. Alright, can I put it in while still being able to see? Yeah.
Oh, who's a dead wither now?
Something's very wrong with this. And you shouldn't be... Oh, okay, I see.
Oh, it's possible that the constellation I needed wasn't in the sky.
Oh, yeah. Also, do you have a crystal on there? An attuned crystal?
Yeah. It
Okay.
doesn't use the attuned crystal. The one you have on here is still on here.
Okay, and is it attuned to the right constellation?
Yeah, there's Mineralis is used for all of these.
Wow. This is so broken right now. Alright. Okay, game. So that went to the system. And if I do it again, it goes out to the other chest. Hopefully now it knows what it's doing. I have no idea why this glitch is happening. Not a fan though, not a fan. Okay. Well, I think I'm done with that. Until it all breaks again. So,
I did it!
give it a few minutes.
I have iridium seeds.
Look at all these delayers I have.
What do I need this iridium for?
Oh no, it's already broken. What is going on, Integrated Dynamics?
Why are we out of fighter go?
That's also a problematic
The
question.
base really needs that.
Yes. Yes, it does. I don't disagree, I just... What the... Why are you stuck on? Oh my gosh.
We're missing oak wood. That's what was short on.
Oh. I...
No oak wood.
Do I just have too many redstone writers, or what's the dealio here? Like, why are you stuck in an on position? Am I just destroying the server with my integrated dynamics? I'm gonna go do a quick Google search.
Wood essence. Tier 1 wood seeds. Oh god, here we go. Wood seeds.
Wait. Can't we just, like, grow saplings in the thing?
Yes. That's what I'm actually checking. It's whether you get more from growing it.
Oh.
Okay, so 3 wood essence goes to 16 oak wood. But, if we grow apple sap. Oh wait, this uses so much water though.
Water's not a problem.
Isn't it though?
No. No, it's not. We can just make dense water generators, which are a huge amount of water.
Can we though?
Yes?
Hmm.
I assume my tree farm ran out of dirt. That's probably why it's currently broken. What the heck? Oh no, you are stuck in on mode? Oh no. What, why? Darn it. Dag nabbit. I
You,
I literally can't fix this because the system just breaks itself.
you think there'll come a day when all of that will just be a happy memory in the past for you, back when you got it to work?
Well, now I'm just fixing a bug. Like I've found a bug in integrated dynamics and I don't know what to do about it. Like I could have a mechanical user, I suppose, continuously replace all of these variables every 5 seconds.
Working as designed.
I do I just remake the cards? I don't understand. I think I have to go though, because I'm on dinner duty.
Okay.
Okay, integrated dynamics bug. Nope. Integrated dynamics. I don't even know how to Google search for this. It's a very... Yeah, I think I just have to like file a bug report or something, because right now it's very broken. Not really sure why. Trigger a reset? Maybe. Let's find out. I'm gonna sit here and watch for a little bit. See if pulling out one of the base variables can reset the whole thing. The other pool works perfectly, and I'm jealous. This one was working perfectly, and then I decided to get more complicated so I wouldn't have to check in as often.
Mm.
That's my bad. Yep, it's just stuck there.
So, what do we learn?
Never try to make things better. Is that the wrong lesson?
No, that sounds about right.
And I have to make dinner. I'm almost done. I just don't know why this is the way it is. Let's take you out. I'm gonna take this out.
Take me out.
Get rid of this. Get rid of this as well. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. I I can just come through here every now and then and manually do this job. If I have to, I guess. Alright, we're not in any danger of that yet, though. Now I'm gonna watch it and make sure it actually works.
Oh, I think I figured out why the base keeps losing power every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because the amount of power it uses on wireless is dependent on how far you are from the base.
Oh.
So if you're on Reactor Island using the wireless, you'll inevitably drain the battery. I don't know if I can fix that by just putting a bigger battery on it though, because I think it has the throughput. Maybe not on the peak. And I just crafted iridium seeds, but somehow I'm still out here in the world just punching trees. I should be at the height of my game right now, but no. Tree puncher.
You kidding me right now? Oh. Bye.
I don't know what's up with my Minecraft client. It just decides to just get all weird sometimes. I just have to relog.
It's fine, because I was logging out anyways. Yeah. I maybe fixed the problem. I don't know. It's... Ugh. This thing's taking years off my life. I will talk to you later.